Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello students, we will continue with our course. Today we are going to take
Traveller 4.
3 lessons together. We are going to take listening, speaking and writing. Let's begin with listening first. You are going to hear to a radio interview with an IT specialist about project called One Laptop Per Child. Listen and answer to the questions below. What is the aim of this project? You are going to choose A or B or C, and also you are going to continue these sentences after you listen to the interview. Let's begin. Listen carefully. I'm not going to repeat it. Listen again.
3A. Listening and speaking. Listening.
B. You are going to hear a radio interview with an IT specialist about a project called One Laptop Per Child. Listen and answer the question below.
Good morning, listeners. Today we have a special guest, Dr. Kevin Truman, an IT specialist and research scientist at Bells & Collins, Inc. He'll be telling us about the new philanthropic project called Laptop for a Child.
Hi, Martin. It's actually called the OLPC, or One Laptop Per Child. This was a project initially thought up by Nicholas Negroponte, an architect and computer scientist, who also helped develop the Media Lab at the Massachusetts Institute of Technology.
Please excuse the mistake, Kevin. I'm still on my first cup of coffee.
No problem at all.
So what's this OLPC all about?
Well, the basic idea is that many developing countries within the Americas, Asia and, of course, Africa face a number of problems in becoming economically and technologically independent. The response of the OLPC project is then similar to the old saying about fish.
You mean, give a man a fish and he'll eat for a day, teach a man to fish and he'll eat for a lifetime?
Precisely. In countries such as Somalia, Rwanda, Ethiopia, Malawi and others, the main problem is that international aid focuses primarily on giving food and helping these countries deal with crises such as war. As a consequence, larger, long-term needs and goals are often not given enough attention.
By that you mean such things as education and technology?
Exactly. To get straight to the point, the OLPC is a project aimed at creating educational opportunities for the world's poorest children. The initial goal of the project was to build an affordable laptop which, at the same time, was technologically equivalent to the standard personal computers found in richer countries.
And were these goals achieved?
Yes and no. The OLPC project initially aimed at producing laptops which could be sold at no more than $100 each. Unfortunately, the motherboard itself costs around $75, so in the end the price had to be raised to about $200. As far as technology is concerned, I think the project pretty much achieved its goals. The laptop has a relatively powerful processor and memory, a flash disk storage drive, a camera, a built-in wireless, and a special screen for reading under direct sunlight. Oh, and it also comes with a special environmentally friendly battery which can be manually charged using a rotating lever.
Impressive! And what do the developing countries think about the OLPC?
Many developing countries are now beginning to see that unless they start focusing on building up basic facilities in terms of education and technology, they will never be able to face the challenges of the coming age. In light of this, the government of Ghana recently announced that it will buy around 10,000 of these new laptops, so it's certainly one step in the right direction.
Well, that's about all the time we have. The OLPC project and laptop, changing the world one step at a time. Thanks for your time, Kevin.
Thank you, Martin.
Hello again. Let's begin. First, IT means information technology. This is a shortening for information technology. What's the aim of this project? What do you think is the aim? Is it to make sure that students in all schools receive computer training, to provide computers for children in developing countries, or to produce cheap laptops for the world market? Is it A, B, or C? What do you think? Yes, it is B. Let's go on and complete this. Nicholas Negroponte is, as well as a computer scientist. Yes, is an architect. In countries like Somalia, Rwanda, international aid mainly aims at providing food for people and helping them cope with a war situation. The OLBC project will create educational opportunities for children in developing countries. The final price, number 4, the final price for the laptop was, yes, $200. The laptop also has which is environmentally friendly, yes, a battery, which is environmentally friendly. Let's move to speaking now. In speaking, I'm going to give you the vocabulary: junk food, convenient, health problems, computer or online games, addicted to, combined shopping and entertainment, choice of shops, compete, keep in touch. You can look for the meaning in Arabic in the dictionary. Let's move to the writing task. Here we are going to write a letter to the editor expressing an opinion. Of course, it is going to be a formal letter. It's going to be a formal letter. Here you have the letter. You read the letter to the editor in the newspaper below. What issue does Tom even discuss in his letter? Do you agree with him or not? Well, here the letter quickly. We read it. Dear Sir or Madam, I'm a concerned parent writing to complain about unhealthy dinners which are offered to our children in some schools. I feel that there is too much junk food and not enough fruit and vegetables on the menu. I think school staff and parents should do something about this situation. A recent survey of school dinners has shown that the menu consists of pizza, chips, and chicken nuggets. To make matters worse, vending machines in school canteens are stocked with soft drinks, crisps, chocolates, and sweets. This kind of food leads to healthy problems such as heart diseases, high cholesterol, and obesity. In fact, it has been found that the number of overweight children in the country has increased dramatically in the last few years. Although a trend in healthy eating has recently swept through the country, it does not seem to have caught on in our schools. Radical changes must be made to the existing junk food culture. We can do this by showing schools how to provide fresh, nutritious meals that children will like. In conclusion, I recommend that school staff and parents should take actions on this issue. We all need to work together to come up with a solution before it is too late for our children. Yours faithfully, you write your name and your signature, because this is a formal letter. This is a formal letter again. Let's continue. Here we have a formal letter. We are going to here to tick the ones that apply to the letters above. Uses a formal greeting and signature ending. Yes. Explain why he is writing in the first paragraph. Yes. Complain in a rude manner. No. Uses a variety of phrases to express his opinion. Yes. Uses short forms. No. Justifies his opinion. Yes. Makes suggestion. Yes. Uses the passive voice. Yes. Let's go on. Here we have the vocabulary. Here you have find examples of formal language. Of course, this is formal language in the letter that corresponds to the informal word phrases below. These are informal. The words here are informal. We are going to write the formal words which are written in the letter. Worried means what? Yes, concerned. Fatness. Yes, obesity. Serve, paragraph 4. Provide, healthy, paragraph 4 also. Nutritious, suggest, recommend, do something about this problem, paragraph 4 also. It means take action on this issue. Let's move to our homework. We are going to write to the editor again, but here we have a different issue. Here we have, of course, our letter will have opening, it has the main part, and the closing paragraph. Then we are going to sign off and greeting at first, of course. So of course, the shape, it would be like this letter. Dear sir or madam, you are going to write, and here you are going to write yours faithfully, your signature, and your name. Of course, you have 1, 2, 3, 4 paragraphs. Introduction, conclusion, and you have 2 paragraphs for the main part. Or you can write 1 paragraph, it doesn't matter. You see? Let's move and see the issue. What's the issue that we are going to discuss here? Here we have the issue. The aim of international aid in developing countries is often to prevent hunger and poverty. However, many people believe that providing education and access to modern technology would be a better way to help developing countries. What's your opinion? Is it better to prevent hunger and poverty in developing countries by helping them, or by providing education and access to modern technology? Which one is better for them? You are going to give your opinion. You are going to discuss this issue in your letter, the same as the previous one, as this one. Just give me your opinion. Of course, don't forget also to do the workbook. Page, you have 2 pages or 3 pages to do. 37, page 37 in the workbook, page 38, and page 39, which is the writing task. You have in page 39, you have the brainstorming. You are going to write the brainstorming, and then you are going to write your letter on page 40. Remember to do the exercise. This is good for you. Thank you for listening and hearing and seeing also. Be safe. See you, inshallah, next time. Thank you very much again. See you.